Well, welcome everyone. This video might be a little bit late, but better late than never, am I right? Welcome to a Tulpa's perspective of having a human. So, before I begin, I don't know what you guys are, or who is listening, but just imagine that you are a Tulpa, and you get to take over a body for the first time. You don't expect a lot of the things that you feel. For instance, you can feel air inside of you on numerous places. I wasn't really mentally prepared for that one. Yet, here we are. Also, they are, hot, and you can, feel the room temperature, which makes sense, but also you get, cold and shit for no reason whatsoever. And, I get it, you don't really, keep track of what's going in you and what's going out of you, but I tend to forget time to time. I tend to, eat a lot and forget to do the other things, so, that's one of the things you have to keep in mind if you actually have a form. Also, if you are used to having parts in your mental form that you don't have IRL, as in wings sitting on your tail, whatever, that's just not gonna happen, man. It's just not. So there might be a problem there. But you'll get the hang of it once you know it's gone. But I think I might be getting just a little bit ahead of myself, because if you are a Tulpa and you are listening, welcome. I hope you at least have a mental or a dream form, or whatever you would like to call it, at least the non-physical kind, that you can be hopefully perceived as in the physical world, if you catch my drift. If you can't actually insert yourself into the division of the host, then I suggest you would need to focus on this first before going to the next steps. So, you're also gonna need a lot of emotional development. You are sharing a body, and once you've done that for the first time, it might get messy. Just a little bit. Because, I want time, and the other guy wants time too. So, you're gonna have to make compromises and have some deals. Whether that's, I don't know, cutting off sleep in half to get another 4 or 6 hours out of your day. You do you. And this is not at all any solid advice that anyone should be following. This is just how I am doing it, and how things have turned out to be quite reasonable for both of us. Okay, I might have just started rambling and not really getting into a story here, but I don't think that's going to be a problem for anyone listening here. Is it? No, I don't think it is. Right. You are going to have to find a purpose once you have emotionally developed at least a little bit, and I really hope I can cut this a bit more into order than it is, because I am all over the place right now. Holy shit. Right. You're gonna have to get a purpose, whatever that is. Preferably one that can be done without the utilization of the body, something that can be done in the mind, like studying or reading, art, drawing, thinking, ideas, words, poetry, something. And for me, that might be protection, filtering out unwanted events, memories, ongoing things, or hiding certain VHS tapes in places that can never be found. Right. Your purpose has to be something that makes you happy and can't. It shouldn't get in the way of the host, at least most of the time. Getting into each other's way is inevitable from time to time, but you should be able to coexist happily. And I'm pretty content with the situation I got going on right now. I mean, there's nothing much to complain about. If I didn't have a host, I wouldn't be anything. If I didn't have a host, I wouldn't really be anything. Like, whatever symbiotic relationship is happening, you need to have a host for the parasite to get hold. And yes, I'm drawing direct comparisons to myself to an actual parasite, and that's fine. Because, in the end of the day, I am as real as you think I am. Something that has to be real doesn't have to be real physically. You can alter things in the mind, then yes, your effects are real to a certain extent. But you can't, without the use of the body, manipulate the world around you. That's virtually impossible. However, it's not impossible to do things like filtering or changing the perspective of your host or yourself. And yeah, that's just one of the powers. Well, powers, things you can learn if you are able to do stuff like this. You know, I was really thinking this video was going to be a lot longer, but it's going to turn out to be a lot shorter than I thought it was. Man, I don't know why I've been putting this off for a long time. I thought I was gonna make like something that was gonna be at least an hour. I'm gonna be happy if it's gonna scratch 10 minutes. Well, saves me editing time. Alright, so, pretty obvious, but if you're a Tulpa, you're gonna have to live with a host. And that's basically what this video was supposed to be about. Oops. Yeah. It's very, very important to have a good relationship with your host. Like, you're gonna need a healthy, supportive relationship that's just gonna be like, hey, okay, you're gonna be BFFs for a long time, because you are never gonna get rid of each other in the slightest. Even if you'd wish, you're not gonna get rid of each other. Not that I'd want to, just be prepared. So, you want to be clear and make rules, like, I go away, I can't. Can't break them too often, but there are rules that just cannot be broken, and you just need to have clear borders with everything that you have going on, because, I'm very lucky that I align with sexuality, because, well, in a way, I'm bi, he's pan, whatever. That's the same, I guess. I don't know, I never looked really into it. But, I wouldn't imagine how it would be if, a straight host got, a gay Tulpa. How fucking horrible would that be? I need a fucking 50-page lemony fanfiction about that. If I got my fruit orders up right. And I probably don't. Oh, I probably should have thought that sooner. Alright, so with the filtering and the editing of vision and memories, there are, well, actually these are side effects not only of that, but of this process in general. So prepare to have unexpected consequences. Having a Tulpa or creating a Tulpa can lead to numerous amounts of side effects and unexpected results. Unexpected problems, sorry. Visual artifacts, drifting of body parts, as in perceiving yourself to be multiple centimeters or millimeters outside, or just having a complete perspective change for a split second. Also, moving faces, removing of faces, and just inanimate surfaces being animated. It's hard to explain. Probably best to be compared to a healthy dose of acids or shrooms. Oh, not that those things are healthy, but I wouldn't recommend them. The effects are probably similar. And back to talking about having a host. A human. A pet human. I got it. Right, so the thing about sharing a body is that sometimes it can be very fun. Because you are basically incognito mode, but you gotta remember that incognito mode can be traced back to your host and not to you. So you can get away with like a lot of things, like obviously pretending to be a host, which you're gonna have to do 90% of the time. You need to be able to be them. Basically. At least mimic their behavior as close as you can. And do try to like the same things they do. I basically like everything that Dry likes, but Dry really doesn't like sour stuff, so I shouldn't eat sour stuff. When I need to be incognito, of course. If I don't, I am eating everything. Most important thing is just have fun with your host and abuse the situation you are both in to most of your potential, even if it's dropping homework or plunging the host straight into an ARG where you can be the main character for once. Just make sure you have something fun to work both on, or just something to get along to, or just both enjoy games, movies, whatever, reading, just do something. God. Just get something you both like and enjoy some time with each other from time to time, you know? And basically, I think that's all I have to say right now, and I'm going to be very, very pleased if this video is going to be at least 15 minutes. So, yeah. Do I want to say anything? Well, the project we have going on, obviously, is Mental Glitch. It's the thing that keeps us both preoccupied and distracted from bigger things. So, that's why. And it's a lot of fun. In the project, I get to meet a lot of new people. And it's just good to know that we are not alone. And with that, I think I have spoken enough for today. I'll try to get another video out soon, and if it doesn't work out, I can always just pull an all-nighter and get it out anyway. Unless Ryzen wanted us to record it, but that's gonna be fine. And with that, I'll have to say goodbye to all of you entities who have been wanting to learn about Tulpas. I hope my perspective has been at least a little bit helpful to you. If you got any questions, please do drop them down in the comments. We read everything. So, this has been Red. Until the next video.